Okay, we did a video of building the wings in the VHS format, so we're going to have that converted over to digital, and we'll show you the step-by-step process of building the wings. At this point, I've completed the upper surfaces. I still have to add a plate like this on the bottom. I haven't done that yet, but that will be going in, and I just wanted to show the process of the riveting and pretty much the completed product prior to covering. I've added this aluminum sheet right here that goes from here in the root end all the way down to the wingtip, and riveted the ribs in the front and in the rear, so it ties in all the ribs together and will eliminate the scalloping between the ribs and make a slightly smoother airfoil. I don't know that this will add any airspeed to the airplane at all, but it does add strength to the design by tying those ribs together and keeping them from basically floating in between the ribs under the fabric. Now on the other wing that I've got setting out here, working on it, you can see I have the flap installed and on the outer edge the aileron. The next step will be to mount these wings up on the fuselage and get them lined up and rigged, and then put in my aileron control rods and the flap actuators, get the flap motor mounted and set. On this plate right here, which is on the root end closest to the root tube of the fuselage, I will be putting the fiberglass coaming on top of the root tube, and then I'm going to put nut plates in here, probably 4 or 5 nut plates, excuse me, and use screws to attach the fiberglass trim pieces to that panel. So if I ever want to take the wings off, all I have to do is unscrew the fiberglass panels, remove the wing bolts, and take the wings off. And so that's pretty much it. We'll go back around here one more time. Like I said, I made a VHS format video of the build process while we were building the wings, and we'll convert that to digital and put that up here on the YouTube channel as well. Here we are at the wing tip. I don't have the flaps or the ailerons mounted on this wing yet, but I will move this over. I want to show you the hinge mechanisms that are common throughout the aircraft. You'll use them on the rudder and the elevators and the wings and ailerons. And it's just a matter of, let's see if I can get this to focus in properly. We have a bolt that goes all the way through both halves of the hinge, one through the rear spar and one through the front spar, in this case of the ailerons. But it's the same assembly throughout the aircraft. Again, just a bolt going through, and then a bolt holding the two halves of the hinges together, and that pretty much defines how the ailerons, the flaps, the rudders, and the elevators are all hinged together for operation. So here I am now, again operating the flap itself. As you can see, we'll get full extension. I might even be able to design in a little bit of what they call negative reflex, that is the flap going up higher than the trailing edge of the wing to shift the center of lift forward for use in flight as a trim device. And then of course out there you see the aileron. So that's it for the wings for right now, and we'll have more on that later. Thank you.